Action.
We are back here at SytonniaLIVE. I'm Chris Siobhan with my girl, Reese D. Hey, Joy.
Just enjoy.
And we've got Brand right here.
Hello.
So we're gonna slow it down just a little bit. I know we were talking about Diddy right before the break, but let's talk about Bobbi Kristina and how they're putting her in hospice care. How do you feel about
It's
that?
about time. Literally, it is about time. She has been dead for 6 months, and I don't want to say dead.
No, we're not dead.
I don't want to say dead, but you guys, seriously,
Don't put it in the
what
ground.
sort of quality of life do you have if you are on a ventilator?
But you have
There
to
is
think
no quality of life. You pull the plug, it is a wrap.
Yeah, but you have, you have to believe that life can still come back to her. Like,
Maybe.
you can't just consider her
It's
dead.
been 6
They
months.
should have gave her at least
It's been 6
But you have to
months.
have faith. You have to believe that eventually, maybe something good will happen. I mean, should there be a time limit or which?
I think it's
There's a
ironic
praying
too that it was
grandmother
on.
here. There's a praying grandmother. A praying grandmother is not going to take her grandchild off the
But I think it's ironic that it was on the date that her mother, Whitney Houston, died. The same day
It wasn't. She died on January
the same day.
31st. It was January 31st. It was very close. They were like 2 weeks apart.
Yeah.
But I think you just have to get to a point where enough is enough. You have to let people listen. My mother passed away, so I get it. Death is
Right.
traumatic. It is
Right.
hard, and nobody wants to let go. But at some point, you won't be able to have Christmas. You don't have Mother's Day. You don't have birthdays. You don't have any of those
But
things
the
anymore.
question is, when do you let go? Like,
I mean,
when do you
I think God
let
decided
go?
that. Like, I don't
I
think.
think God
I think her
decided
father
it.
had-
I think
her
God
father had
decided
Man,
it.
man's deciding it right now.
Yeah, God
Right.
decided it.
I'm talking about when I'm talking about if they're prayerful in their relationship with God, like He can tell them when the time to
I think
let
her
go.
father should have had a say so. He, being that he,
well, we know
he was
Bobby
her
ain't
father.
good.
I mean, I know Bobby. He was a little off, but being her father, I
Right,
think he should
right.
have had
He's close to
the
the
say
king.
so.
Honey, if you don't have no rights to that baby, you can't speak about it. That's it. So, speaking of children, sex trafficking is rough.
Let me
It's
tell
tough.
y'all.
Let's talk about
I have a real story. I was at QT. A young girl came up to me. It's so funny we bring this up. Came up to me, asked for money. You know how you say, okay, no, I'm not giving you any money. Then she went and gave it to a man. She had a sign saying she was from Turkey. I was just traveling abroad in Turkey, so I felt
Connected
compelled
to
to give her
the
money.
situation, yeah.
She went and gave it to a man in a van, and I pulled up next to him because she said she wanted gas. They didn't get any gas. She got in the van, and the van was filled of kids.
But what did you do?
I was going to say,
I mean,
Okay, so I'm
Call for help?
panicking. I have my 6-year-old niece in the car. I'm panicking. My mom was coming to get my niece. So I told her, and she was like, did you get a license plate?
Did you get
There's
a
no license plate on the van. It's like an old kidnapper.
Did you get a
So did you call 911?
The question
okay,
is,
well,
Should
Just
have
out of
been
precaution.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I did.
No doubt. But I mean,
it all, cause I didn't know if I was reaching, but then when I found out Atlanta is a major hub for sex
Yeah,
trafficking,
yeah.
You know what?
and there's actually a
I
lot of
think people
volunteer.
brush it off like
there
it's
is nothing
Yeah.
wrong with reaching.
Yeah.
If you're
Right.
reaching right, and it's great.
Yeah.
If you're
Right,
reaching, then oh well.
I second guess myself. I feel bad about it now, but seeing stuff like that in a suburb of Atlanta.
pull the trigger, honey. Pull the
amazing.
trigger.
I shouldn't.
And if it works, and if the police can catch the person, then you saved a life.
There's
If
actually-
not, then I mean,
There's
you were being
volunteer organizations.
you were being an
I think they brushed off sex trafficking
Yeah,
too. 'Cause
yeah.
what happened to bring back our girls? You know, it was a hashtag.
The next
and
news
then
story
I can
happened.
tell you what happened.
Unfortunately,
Exactly.
the next news story.
Right.
Yes,
There's
it happened.
so many
And it's
things.
America.
Yeah.
We don't care about other countries.
Yeah.
So
Let the next news story happen.
Y'all don't care about
Previous
other
news
countries.
story.
But it's what's going on right here behind our back doors, in front of our doors, and down the street from us. So,
Well, let's move on to a lighter note. What happened yesterday? NBA draft.
shout out to my alma mater, Georgia State University, round what? No, 26.
Well, y'all know I'm from Louisville, right? So we had
You from the KY.
We had the second round piece. So, you know.
Shout out to RJ Hunter. You going to the Celtics? You do big things.
Shout out to
Go
everyone in the
Panthers.
NBA draft that got selected. Congratulations. My bills are due if you want to pay them.
Right.
You watch
Did you see who came to the Hawks?
We'll see you next time on CW.
I don't know his name.
Bye.